I like it. I like it.
You ready to rip this joint?
That's amazing.
March 1st, 2020.
I'm fresh out the oven. I'm hot like lasagna. You'll never hear these words again, cause
Cam Dekofs,
but I ain't coming on ya.
Your boy the OG, Clappinator.
Brother, I'm a saint.
There goes my cell phone.
Back at it again.
On the predicate and
Some new joints for you.
They don't get talking to the president, but I can feel the words.
Holy,
What's up?
we're back at
How
it
we
again.
doing?
Cam Dekofs, what's up, brother?
What's going on?
All right, how do I get this thing back to normal now? All right, we're good.
I have no idea.
I found it.
I'm not even
Oh
gonna
no,
try.
what just happened? We're trying to figure
I don't know
out,
what you've just done.
No, I just ruined everything.
Just gonna leave it as is.
No, I got it. Dude, technology's so
This is
dumb.
awesome.
Why are we doing this to ourselves?
I have no idea,
I'm
man.
just saying that we need to go back to homing pigeons and give each other messages that way. That way, when you get the message,
Homing pigeons. Oh
it's
my
more
word.
of a, it's more of a shock. Like, ooh, surprise!
You know what? Let me just grab my cell phone here. Let's adjust this. I can. I have a little app on my cell phone.
Yeah.
I can literally adjust all my lights from my app on my phone.
You
Because
can
of
do
the
that,
three
like-
bulbs that I have. I have 3 bulbs, and I don't know what they are. I forget the exact brand or whatever they are.
Yeah. So you
But
can
they,
edit that, like you can.
Oh yeah,
edit
I
your
can.
camera?
So now, no, I can just literally turn all the light off
You can,
right now. So
Oh,
like
you
I
got
basically
one of
just
them
turned the light off.
things.
Yeah,
that's
So now-
super cool.
yeah. So now I've got a little more light in here.
Maybe in my next house adventure we can do something like that.
Oh yeah,
Well, I have some big.
there you
plans.
go.
Big plans.
Big plans,
Yeah,
big
dog.
plans.
Yeah, I'm excited for new chapters in my life. I can't wait for this stupid thing to be over so I continue with things that I have in plan. I mean, obviously the number one thing is like first things first.
First,
That's what I meant to
thing
say,
is
but I'm not
first.
educated because I'm a moron. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, buddy. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I got this documentary. I think I told you about this, but it's I'm super pumped about all this stuff that's going to be coming up because I got new music coming out with it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
my story's going to be told the right way, correctly, and
Yeah.
I'm super pumped. I really, really am. But
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome.
We were talking before the podcast. Now, what you said you had some trouble with your back. Your back.
Oh
or your
yeah,
hips,
I've got like I messed up my my back and neck and everything all through here. It could be like you might be able to see it like a bump or something rather. Who knows?
rather.
It's all messed up though, where it twists in a weird way, and
Yeah.
I can't fully turn my head a certain way, you know,
Gotcha.
or it gets. I could get like a clicking in the back of my neck, you know.
Like a metric
It doesn't-
built in.
Oh, it doesn't feel nice. It's weird. It's weird, but I think it's all because of my hips, anyways. Because I sat on my huge wallet all the time. I don't know where it is. I don't have it with me right now.
What's huge? Like George Costanza wallet
Like
type
well,
stuff?
it's literally like the size of my fist or something like this. Like just a
Oh,
big wallet, you know. You put it.
Yeah.
I don't know, like your phone. Like you think of your phone, kind of like the size of a wallet, almost.
yeah,
Very similar.
of course.
That in your back pocket, back left pocket.
Mhm.
I always have it there. Always. Whenever I'm driving,
Right.
whenever I'm sitting, anywhere, dude. And I think that really messed up my my hips and the way I sit. And then thus like everything else was kind of strong in my back and I was fine. But
Mhm.
right where my neck muscles were too weak, it messed up my neck and twists. And so it like I feel real weird. It hurts. But I have this chiropractor, kinesiologist guy. It's pretty good.
Right.
helps. It helps.
Yeah,
Just
I'm always afraid
helped
to go
reset
there.
all that kind of stuff.
Like now, what does that involve? Resetting? Does he just like put you back together, type stuff, or what? What exactly? Does it just like get
Basically,
out of whack and he has to put it back together?
well, yeah. I mean, everybody kind of messes up their own joints over time. Like if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't sit the proper way with proper posture or whatever, you could have a little hunch or a little whatever. There you go. There you go. Um, if you don't sit with like the proper posture or whatever, it can mess you up. And like with like using your core completely, like that's what it came really down to for me was my core and that, and along with my ligaments. My ligaments they had a lot of elasticity, or like they would stretch out a lot, but they wouldn't come back together, and really come back and pull everything back together.
No retraction.
That's what it was having. Yeah, exactly. They
Wow.
weren't. So it was. He helped with that, just getting back on like a regular diet, fixing that kind of stuff.
You look good, brother. You look tremendous.
Thank you.
Like the
Thank
first
you
time
very
we
much.
the first time we ever met, there is significantly less of you now. Dude, here's the good thing about being skinny. You can hide behind
That's
trees.
so true.
You know, you're just like this. The postal workers coming, you can jump out and scare them. Yeah!
That's ridiculous. There you go. I like it.
Sounds painful. My word. I threw out my back when I was 17. I was working for this lumber company right in town. I worked for him for 2 years. And I'll never forget this day. It was closing time. It was like after 6 o'clock. Everybody's gone home for the most part, except for the big time people. But there's one more customer that came in like just as the gate was closing, and of course, you know the rule. You gotta accept people that are coming in and whatever. So nobody wanted to help him, so I decided to go out and help him. And we had this little car. It was a Bobcat, but it was like a four-wheeler. You know, one of those things that you could take off-roading, like on trails and stuff. Like it wasn't a four-wheeler, but it's kind of like a big go-kart type thing.
Yeah, like a gator type thing.
Right, exactly.
Is that what it is?
I think so. So anyway, I take this thing out back. This customer needs help with concrete.
Mm-hmm.
So I get out of the Bobcat and I'm starting to help him, whatever. Next thing I know, I turn and he's throwing a bag of concrete at me.
Oh
and
my
if
God.
anyone knows anything about concrete, these are not light bags, ladies
Oh,
and gentlemen.
no.
These things
No, they are not.
bricks. Like, it's heavy. And I'm 17.
Oh, those hurt. Those are going to hurt.
Oh, my word. And he tossed one to me. The guy picked it up and tossed it to me like it was a pancake. I'm like, this idiot. And so, next thing you know, I catch it, but I go over.
Oh, no.
I went over like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I jolted my back forward, lunged forward.
Mm-hmm.
And I lost my breath completely.
Oh.
But the pain didn't ensue quickly. That's the thing about back injuries, is that they can fool you. So I go pick up another bag after that bag and help him.
Just because you gotta continue working, right?
I guess,
You just gotta keep going.
So I get back in the Bobcat after I'm done.
That's what they expect.
Yeah. And I'm driving back. Cameron, I drove that car back sideways. I was completely toppled over. I was like, oh, I lost more of my breath. I could not breathe. I couldn't even sit down. I couldn't even sit down. I don't know.
I know what you mean. I've had those days, dude.
I got in the car.
It hurts.
And I'm driving back, and I am screaming the whole way home. I was in so much pain.
Oh,
Of course, I didn't go to the doctor.
that's awful. Oh yeah, no, because you don't think to.
So
Nobody does.
Home. Eventually, I do go in for an appointment.
Mm-hmm.
He prescribes me these muscle relaxers and light duty at work. That was brilliant. I like that. Except the muscle relaxers, they taste like rubber, but they hit you like a ton of bricks. You're standing there. I'm standing there. We're under construction. I'm just holding the boss's coffee. I'm standing there, and I forgot that I was holding his coffee. And he comes over like an hour later. Hey, thanks for holding my coffee.
Oh no.
So I'm standing there like an idiot. Like
That's
that.
all you've done. That's all you've done. That's awesome.
That was
Excuse-
painful.
That's funny.
What's the most painful thing that you've been through?
Painful thing?
Like, did you ever get
Physically
in an accident?
painful thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Off the top of my head, probably the one time when I was skiing. I was a little kid. This is like, I don't know. This is always what comes to my brain when I think of like painful injuries, like doing anything like really physical. That requires a lot of like attention.
Like
Skiing.
winter sports and stuff.
Exactly. So it was probably like 10, 11 years old. I don't know. 15, maybe a little bit older. 13, 14, something like that. Just skiing down one of our favorite mountains, Shawnee Peak, when we were younger.
Yep.
Up in Maine. And it was a pretty relatively easy trail that we always go on in the back. But I guess it was just a little bit icier that day. And it was like the end of the day. It was a little bit darker. And we were going down, me and my dad. It was literally a green trail. It was not hard, but it was really icy one patch. And I guess I just was not paying attention. And my legs started spreading out further and further. And I did a full on split.
Oh.
I was crying, literally crying. It hurt so much.
I feel that story in my bones.
It's not fun. And then another one that compares to that, but is a different pain, a different kind of pain. Because that pain is just awful. But then there's like that's a different pain, and then like a regular pain is like bashing your head when you're skiing or snowboarding, something like that, bashing your arm.
Right.
That's what you really normally think of.
Yeah.
I feel like. So to one of those more normal ones, I was first time snowboarding after a lesson. I did pretty good. I had one lesson. Me and my sister, they said he said I was like a natural almost. I could pick up because I've done skateboarding, like longboarding more so, and like surfing in the past too. And so that I was able to pick up on those things pretty easily. And so we were going down as me, my sister, and her friend and her boyfriend at the time. Her friend's boyfriend, I should say. And so I was keeping up with him. His name is Taylor. It was keeping up with him.
You told me about
and we were doing pretty well. And but they kind of turned one chord. He turned one down one trail, and I guess I pulled out a little bit too further past where he turned, and it was a little more bumpy there and icy. It was very icy as well. Sunday River, and it was the first time I've ever been to Sunday River. The first time I've ever snowboarded, like for real.
Yeah.
And I hit a couple of those bumps. I was doing all right, and then it was an ice patch right after one of them. Slipped out from under my butt. My butt hit one of the bumps, but I was still going down pretty fast, so I was still in the air, and I bashed my head on the next one.
Whoa.
And luckily, I was wearing a helmet, but I had the wind knocked out of me. I could not breathe for a solid 5 minutes. It was terrifying. It was terrifying.
Man. Like football players, they are having a devil of a time with injuries.
Terrifying.
Did you see the injury list on the NFL roster this year? It's
I
like
have
6
not.
miles
No.
long.
That's
crazy.
insane.
One of the most painful things that ever happened to me. This had to be. Let's pretend 2007. I just got a skimboard for the beach. You could throw it across the shore, run and jump.
Yep.
And, you know.
I never had one of those. I always wanted one. Never had one.
I actually got pretty decent at it. Like I knew how to do it well. Yeah. And you fall, whatever. It hurts. You hit the sand hard, but that's not what was painful. I'm walking back up the beach with my friend, and I'm carrying this thing, and it's big. Like it's probably it's wide, so I'm like trying to carry it like this.
Yeah, they're fairly large.
But my hands are soaking wet, and so I'm like trying to carry it, and it slips out of my hand.
Oh no! Did it land on?
Here's my
what
foot.
did it land on?
Here's my foot.
Oh,
directly on my big toe.
Ow!
Smashed to
Those are heavy.
The whole nail came off instantly. The beach was a bloodbath. It was bad.
That's disgusting.
It was bad.
Yeah.
I'm like sprinting, and I get up to my towel, and I'm like, "Mom, what the heck?" And then I get back up to I go up to the bathhouse, and I just put my foot inside the sink and just wash.
Oh no!
It was bleeding. It was pretty bad,
buddy. That's awful.
But it was only
awful.
one day.
I know those suck.
It was only one day. We wrapped my toe up. It was fine. I was okay.
That's not bad. You know what happened to me? Something real similar. Like going along the idea of bashing nails or bashing fingernails, toenails, whatever have you. I was bowling with my friends, some bowling alley in our hometown.
I could just.
It was called like Leo's Super Bowl or something like that. Little kid, real little kid. I was like 9 years old, 8 years old. We were small, and it was like the disco area for the bowling area, and it was like the first time we'd been there for a while, and we were having a good time. I think I was with remember Spencer?
Yeah.
So I think I was with Spencer and our buddy Talon. We were with Spencer's mom, and I think Talon's mom as well. I don't remember if my mom was there or not. I have no idea. But I was dancing. I was literally dancing. I was a small little kid having a bowling ball in my hand, like this big, like huge, like one of the big bowling balls.
Yeah.
Not huge, but like just a small candle pin. But they're dense. They're gonna hurt if you drop it on yourself.
Yep.
I'm going backwards, like trying to do the moonwalk or something. I have no idea, something stupid. And I turn around, dropping the bowling ball. Somehow, I got my hand below the bowling ball first. Like I got my hand there faster than the bowling ball could reach the floor.
Was falling?
And it landed on my middle finger. I can't remember if it was my right or left hand, but it landed on one of those fingers, and I got my hand down to the ground faster than that thing fell. And I don't know, it definitely didn't break it, luckily, but the fingernail came off. And I was going around everywhere at our Kingdom Halls and everything, and I was basically flipping people off, showing them like, see what happened to my finger? What happened to my finger? And my family was like, don't do that. That's wrong. I'm like, I don't know. And everyone was just laughing at me.
Cameron,
they're like, oh my God. Yeah, you can't do that. It was funny. It was bad. I don't know how I managed that.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, man. Pain's a funny thing. It's like it's so funny how crazy our body works. Like it's meant to like start healing as quickly as possible. That's so crazy to me. But yeah, that is painful. I wish that emotional pain was that quickly healed.
No kidding.
Just rip it off like a Band-Aid. So what's the situation going on like over in your area? Have things started to open up at all?
Like regarding COVID and all that.
Yeah, yeah, like restaurants and
Occasionally, I guess it's just the normal
yeah.
kind of. Some places are allowed. Like some, you know what? Actually, now that I think of it a little bit more, uh, just the other week, I went to Chipotle.
I went tonight.
I went. Oh, you did you?
I
All
love
right, there you go.
Chipotle. Oh, please.
Please sponsor him. No,
Oh,
I'm
I would.
kidding. I'm
That'd be
kidding.
tremendous. That'd be tremendous. Come
Imagine,
sponsor the show. I'll
imagine.
talk about
That'd
it
be hilarious.
all day long.
Um, uh, what was it? They were open one day to sitting and like coming in, ordering all that kind of thing, and then it was so quick. They swapped over, and then they were like telling everybody, no, you got to just do online orders, guys. We can't we can't take orders.
I
And then
know.
people were just the guys were just standing there though. Like everyone was just standing there inside the place. Like I was thinking to myself, I'm like, why is everyone just standing here? They shouldn't just stand here and wait. Like, if they're saying online orders only, you should just go wait in your cars. Come
Go in your
on.
car.
I was like, people, like,
It's
respect it. Come
it's a
on. It
waste of
was
time. It's a
stupid.
waste of time to just stand there. You're not gonna accomplish
Yeah,
anything.
standing there around everybody,
Yeah,
waiting. It's just that gives yourself more chances.
I got so mad when I heard that because I walked in and I was starving, dog. And I was like, "What do you mean that I have to go online and order it?" That is the most infuriating.
Oh yeah,
thing ever.
it did suck though. It added like 20 minutes, but it was
I
worth it.
know.
I was starving. The food was really good. All that always is though.
It's so funny how I I have a very hard time with change, and I just had Chipotle for the first time last year,
Mhm.
and it was tremendous. I loved it. I really did love it, and I don't like trying new things, but I'm trying to be more open about it and try to do stuff like that. Like it's hard when you get into a routine and you don't really know, how to go away from that. That's why it's going to be so hard. Like if I do eventually move out and I don't know, do something else, it's going to be
Mhm.
difficult to get in sort of a new habit. I mean, you're married. You're a married man now, so it's like things are completely different.
Exactly. Yeah, I had to relearn everything. Not just like of the whole area. I had to figure everything out. You know,
Yeah, yeah. It,
relearn the whole place.
is it strange, like not being in the same routine anymore, or are you enjoying? Like, obviously, we're not enjoying anything right now because we're inside. But
um, is it strange? You said. Yeah, it was definitely strange. It was hard to get used to. That's for sure.
yeah,
Very hard to get used to. But
she's such a nice girl, though, dude. Really,
oh, she's the best. Yeah,
she's awesome.
she really is.
Like I remember going out to breakfast with you one morning, and we were right down the road,
She's
and
amazing.
we were just. I don't know how we got on the subject, but we started talking about her, and you were just like checking your phone, like, "Oh, she's gonna be mad." What?
I don't remember that.
Oh,
What are you
man.
talking about?
No. It was a lie. It was a lie story.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember. Oh my goodness. That's
I
hilarious.
don't even remember what it was about, but that's the most important thing, people. If you don't remember what it was about, then it probably wasn't that big of a deal.
That's true. Oh,
Like
yeah.
World
If
War
you just
II.
forget why you're arguing at that point,
It's so not worth it.
you just need to like I just drop it and let it go. That's the thing I always have the hardest time with.
Let it
Such
go.
an idiot when it comes to that.
Oh man,
Yeah.
me too. Me too. I there was this girl that I really had the hots for. Like I thought it was a lock. Like I thought it was good to go. And sort of the same thing. You try to just figure things out, but you don't know when to drop it. And then they get aggravated, and then that's pretty much it. But
Yeah.
it can be really hard to know what somebody else, not even like in a marriage or in a relationship, but what, like, even in a friendship, what somebody's thinking. It's the worst thing in the world. I'm the type of person where, like, if there's something on your mind, spit it out. You know?
Yeah.
And if you can't do it gracefully, then don't say anything at all. So, you know, I like, there's a lot of things, and I'm sure that comes from people's youth, to where when I used to get screamed at, like, all the time, I would shut down immediately and just go into my room and not say a word until things were cooled off. Nowadays, it's super hard not to say something.
Yeah.
Because it was years of just being quiet.
Exactly.
And now I don't care. Like, I'll say things in my head, bro. Like, even today, I was working today, just waiting for my order. Waiting. Somebody comes in. The biggest things will annoy me now. This chick comes in, and she goes up to the counter, starts talking to the woman behind the counter. The woman behind the counter goes, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, what do you think she's doing here? She's getting food, you moron.
She's trying to get some food. Yeah, exactly.
And things in my head, I'm just like, you jamoke. What are you doing?
Oh, my goodness.
Just give her the food and shut up.
That's hilarious.
But little things like that will happen to me now. Like, do you find that you care less now that you're older? Because I certainly care less.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. It's definitely not good, probably.
Probably not.
It's probably not very good that
You know, no. It's up in the
but
air.
you know, yeah, it is what it is. I'll deal with it.
Yeah, I've been losing it more and more lately. Like, I find, I don't know if it's just because of what's going on, but I'm so aggravated these days.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so aggravated. Like, it snowed here a couple weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
And then it was melted. You know, it's fine. The sidewalks are cleared off. The roads were sloppy, but these people are walking in the road because they don't want to walk on the sidewalk. And so I'm driving again. I was working, and I'm driving.
Is it all like slushy in the sidewalk or something like that?
Well, I mean, I didn't see anything like that, but something happened to me twice in one day, and I wanted to shoot myself, Cameron. Like, this is the worst. People are so dumb. They're just walking in the middle of the road. And so
Yeah. I hate when people do that.
I turn to, like, go around them. And this lady puts her arms up like this. Like I'm doing something wrong. And I was so infuriated.
At that rate, like, come on.
I was so infuriated. I actually stopped in the middle of the road and I said, "Get on the sidewalk, you morons."
Oh, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you told me to get on the sidewalk.
Ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
And then the next thing you know, I'm going home from lunch and I'm going down a road in my town, in Marlboro. You've been to my town. You know how quiet it is.
Oh, this is cool. Okay, sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm at it.
This isn't a 3D show.
I'm looking at things.
And I'm driving down, like, a street close to my house, and there's two more older people in the road.
How much older, though? How old?
Like grannies.
Oh,
walking in the road.
Yeah, all right.
So I slow down. I slow down. I was upset, but I slowed down, and I slowly went around them. One of these old ladies goes, "Slow down!"
Excuse
I stopped
me.
the car. I stopped the car, and I rolled the window down. I said, "Excuse me?" And she goes, "You need to slow down." I said, "Ma'am, I was going 25 miles per hour. You both should be on the sidewalk." She goes, "It's icy." I said, "Where? Where is it icy?"
It's more icy in the road, probably. If anything, right on that side of
Yeah.
the road.
She goes, "Thank you for slowing down." She must have not even heard what I said. But I'm just, Cameron, I'm so sick of people. I want to slap every single person that I see doing something
I
dumb.
understand.
I'm so aggravated.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I apologize if if they listen to this show. I don't think they do, but that's fine.
That's hilarious, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be excited for when better things are happening. Like I just want things to go back to the way they were, bro. That's
Yeah,
all.
I know what you mean. It sucks.
Dog, it gets old. Just hearing about it all the
Exactly.
time. Hearing about it, and then, you're forced to talk about it. And sometimes it just comes up in conversation. It's like, God, can we please talk about anything else but this?
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just the worst.
I know what you mean, man. It's just a lot to deal with all the time. It's like people just I don't even know.
They're upset.
What the heck just fell?
They're upset.
Yeah.
I can't blame
Everyone's
them.
upset.
I can't blame them. I can't hate on anybody.
What the heck?
Life's going about the same for me. I haven't really changed a whole lot.
Dropped a few things.
Except for the fact that I'm still working and not getting hazard pay, so that's annoying. But
Oh yeah.
but I'm getting excited. This is my last week of work before vacation.
Oh,
And
nice. Good for you, buddy.
I am looking forward to
What
sleeping.
you doing
in.
on vacation?
Well,
Sleeping in?
yeah, that's one plan. I got to take a car down to Florida.
Florida, wow.
Yeah, because my grandmother just passed away.
Gotta be careful down there.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's awful. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. So we just sold her car to somebody else, and now we're bringing one of ours down to Florida so that we can get around.
Not bad.
Yeah, man. So I'm excited to just kind of have some time for myself. Not be around the working world, because that's even worse too. Especially when you have two jobs, that's twice the amount of times you want to shoot yourself.
Oh yeah, that's awful, man.
It's like, okay, well, I don't like this anymore. I would rather just stay home. Yeah.
Exactly.
You got any
I know
trips
what you
planned
mean.
coming up or anything for when this thing's over? Do you have any? Idea?
Not really. No, not right now. We're just trying to save up money to buy a place. I think. Honestly, we want to try and buy a place right off. Just
Nice.
we'd rather be just kind of set, in one place for a little while.
Right.
Rather.
Yeah, because
And there's a lot of cheap places. Really, it's not bad. It's not too hard to find places
is it good living down
that
there?
are
Where-
that are doable.
Like it's cheap.
Yeah, it's like it's like what Connecticut area sometimes, like closer to Mass, Western Mass as well. A little, not too west, not too far west though. I don't think. Like what is it? What town was that? There was like
Oh,
Thompson,
yeah,
Connecticut, that kind of stuff. Like
Yeah, I got.
was it Webster, Mass?
Sure.
Places like that. It's not too bad,
I got
like-
a lot of. I got a couple friends.
Oh, in Dudley, Mass too, that have some pretty cheap places, and they're not too
Deadly.
not too shabby. Not too shabby.
Nice, man. Well, that's
Be
cool.
doable.
That's exciting. You get to have your own place and then not have to crawl over a couch anymore.
That would be really nice. I'd love to have a little office space. That'd be nice.
Yeah. I just,
we need like a 3-bedroom place. Koa needs her office. She needs an office for her stuff.
gotcha.
I need an office for my stuff. It'd be nice,
So what's
master bedroom. That's the dream.
what's going on with Nels? Is he ever going to start his podcast again?
I have no idea, man. I was talking to him today, but I don't know.
Yeah.
not very like concrete about it. I think they want to though.
They should, man. I mean, they had something super cool. I've said this before, but I really enjoyed being on his show. I think he does a good job.
Yeah, yeah. He's really they're really good at it.
Yeah.
They really are. That's what I was doing.
And their concept was interesting too. Like they had something cool that everybody wanted to talk about. Like, who doesn't want to talk about?
Exactly. Yeah.
Who doesn't want to talk about food and booze?
Exactly. It's the best, best of both worlds. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
I don't know what I'm saying either.
Had a quick stroke there.
That's
Apparently,
the one
with
line.
my tongue.
That's the one line you hear the most at UPS. Is, I can't remember what I said. I had a stroke.
Oh my God.
Are you?
If only I stayed there.
Oh my. Yeah. Oh yeah. That would have been great.
Thank goodness.
You know what I
I
discovered,
could
though?
never have gone back.
What I discovered about different UPS facilities, bro, is that there's there's so many different parts. Like, my building is small, so there's only 2 belts. But belts in like Georgia and Florida, they go all around the building.
Really?
They just must have hundreds and hundreds of trucks. But our facility's really small.
Oh, I always see so many trucks, dude. Like
Yeah,
so
there's a
many
lot.
trucks. Like the one place that I did work at, for the one day, mind you. um, yes, I don't want to talk about that
Yeah, we
too
don't
much,
need
but I will talk about the warehouse that was there. It was huge. It fit. It was big enough to fit all the trucks in there, like all the brown UPS trucks that you see just going around town and whatever.
Yeah.
Like I had like 50 of them in there easily, and the space to have the conveyor belts of all the packaging going down to. The place was huge, and there was at least like 100 or more, hundreds of more trucks, like big UPS 18-wheeler trucks, in that place alone, going in and out all the time. It was insane. It's huge.
Right.
It was very intimidating, to say the least.
It is intimidating because
And it was a very small section that I had, but wow, it was man,
now when I got
intimidating,
there, I got there 6
to say
years
the
ago,
least.
and
Oh man, sorry, something smells really good. Some dinner smells good. Continue.
When I walked in there, it was 6 years ago. And I had 5 trucks with over 1,000 pieces every day.
5 trucks with over 1,000 pieces. That's insane. Each 5 trucks with 1,000 pieces each,
No.
or is it in total?
Yeah, in total, it was like
Okay, all right.
which is a
That
huge
brings it
deal.
down, but like I thought like it was 5, like so like
Oh no, that would have sucked. You would've
5
had
trucks
no
with
time.
1,000 each. That'd be insane.
No.
I was like, I was thinking like, what? I don't think is that possible?
I would have quit.
I'm
I would have quit.
not sure. Not sure if that's possible.
Yeah, man. But Christmas time, it looks like there is 1,000 pieces on there on each truck. It's
That's
bad.
terrifying. That's awful.
Like, drivers can't even walk through their trucks.
Oh God,
It's so bad.
I don't know how they do it, man. What are
the?
these? I don't know. I'm. Don't mind me, man.
Are you scuba diving?
Going through. I don't know. Well, these. I
Oh my
like
God,
these
you look
ones.
like John
These are pretty
Lennon.
sweet. John Lennon. We'll go back to skiing.
What are you listening to these days? What's your
Listening to? I tried to have Spotify playing earlier, but honestly, it wasn't working for me for some reason. It was being a nuisance. I was trying to listen to a little bit of Logic for a minute.
Logic.
Who
is
doesn't
such a
like him?
savage. Oh my word, he's great. Did you like
No
his
pressure.
last album?
No pressure. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it, man. Yeah, I thought it was awesome.
Did you think that it was sort of like maybe he could have been holding himself back from this album because it was like, if it's your, in my mind, I talked about this on the podcast before,
If it's
but
truly his last album.
if it's your last album, I feel like it should be banger after banger. Like there's no question on if it's your, if you're going out and you're done, it should end with a bang.
Yeah, I think he did that. I think he did that personally.
You did really?
Yeah,
I mean,
I do.
I like a good amount of songs on there, but I don't feel like they were. I don't feel like they were what they could have been. That's
What they
just my
could have
opinion.
been.
Like I think maybe it's just because, you know, I see so many people who, you know, go out when they're young, like whether they pass away, like Kurt Cobain, you know, Big L, both savages, both at the top of their careers, and then just gone. And then, you know, people who decide to end quickly, it's kind of like, well, if you're gonna end, it better be good. So I have a bias, I think, when it comes to that sort of thing.
I know what you mean, but you really got to listen to like a lot of his songs are about like one of them really hits about how people and all of his fans say he's like not the same anymore, you know, but he literally comes right back in the song saying he's like he already had a hard life once and he sung through he made all his music from that, based off of that, and now he changed it, and it's like literally his entire life. He wrapped it out for him, like exactly what he did. I forget which exactly song, what song exactly it is. It might be, I have no idea. But he literally said like what he did throughout the day. It's like it's not the same thing, you know. So it's like a lot of people like I think everyone just has high expectations, you know.
Right.
A little bit too high expectations
Which
sometimes.
The fans they tend to do that.
Oh no, yeah, exactly. Everyone tends to do that all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like it's bound to happen. Everyone does that.
It happened to me. You know,
I do that all the time too.
I get in conversations with people all the time, and they're like, "When are you coming out with new stuff? When are you doing this? When are you doing that?" It's like, bro, I don't have time to even go into the schematics of what my life consists of.
Yeah.
I'm too busy staring at people, talking to myself about them. This cheese festival. this wagon.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, I enjoyed his songs. Like, I enjoyed the record. I don't want to say I didn't enjoy it, but I don't know. I feel like something's missing. But I feel like something.
Oh no! I know what you mean. There's always a little bit of something missing. But I think if you listen to it all the way through, like a couple times, a lot there's more parts that stand out better. You know.
Right. Like the work.
It just takes time.
Speak for itself.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And especially because I will say, like, he at the ends of a lot of his songs, he like mentions like over the entirety of like making that album or writing that album, they had like this certain like show or this certain anime, this certain thing playing in the background, you know, something like that. And it's just funny. And they say like it literally took a week for them to make the album entirely, to write all the songs. But then the rest of the year was like tweaking everything, you know, getting it perfect, everything else like that. And it was really cool. I really like that because I personally, as some people do, like certain animes or like shows like that, you know, who cares? You know, Romeo.
I try not to.
I think he's the biggest.
Yeah,
you try not to talk to him. Oh my god.
He bothers me.
Bothers you? Oh, come on. He's a good guy.
He's cringy as ever, but I love him to death.
Oh, that's so true.
He's probably the cringiest person I know. If I had to really go with
yeah.
Romeo is easily the cringiest person. Just like the things, he doesn't even have to say that much. He'll just send you a picture and you'll be like, ooh, what the? Like, what is
Yeah,
happening
I
right now?
agree. I agree.
Oh my word!
That's hilarious.
He,
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
were you here?
That's funny.
Were you here the night that he uh got slapped in the face with a piece of pizza?
No?
It
Not
was
maybe. I don't
it
know.
was it's a
What?
complete sausage fest.
Oh,
Like there was probably
no.
one girl. I think Aaliyah was at the party. That was it. And
Did she do it?
no,
That'd be hilarious.
this kid. And I was away. Like I think I fell asleep at that point in the party.
Of course.
But so the next thing you know, I wake up and James was talking to me about what happened. He was like, "Yeah, Jared came upstairs and slapped Romeo in the face with a half-eaten piece of pizza."
My God, that's amazing.
because
That is
because he
amazing.
eats half the piece and puts it back.
I've seen him do that. I've seen him do
Like
it.
he's bulimic.
I've
It's
seen him
something.
do it.
Bro, eat the pizza.
Yep.
Oh my lord. You're personally insulting me by not finishing the pizza that I paid for.
Oh my God.
Such a
Gotta love
sailor.
him. Gotta
Goodness.
love him. What a guy.
Respect the pizza game. Like even if it's
What
the
a
pizza's
guy.
not good, you eat the whole thing. Just out of respect. That's all I'm saying.
Right? Exactly. At least. Or at least don't make it visible that you're not, like don't point it out
Right.
by really just throwing it back.
Like a
Like
grown
at least
up.
throw it away.
Just act
Throw it
like a
away and
grown up.
hide it.
Exactly. Who's gonna eat that half piece that you put back?
Exactly. No one else is gonna do that.
There's
No one
more
else is gonna
crust than
eat
pizza
that.
at that point.
Oh, what a guy.
What is your diet consisting of? Since we're on the topic of food now.
My diet? Oh man. Well, I kind of failed it this weekend, to be completely honest with you.
Nothing wrong with that. Don't beat yourself up. We still love you, despite what you do.
That's awesome. Thank you. I'm supposed to stay away from dairy, sugar, and caffeine.
Really.
Those three things, and
The big three.
I just stay away from gluten too, in general.
Yep.
I think because Sco is gluten free as well, but so
Oh yeah.
it kind of just works out better as well if I do it too.
What happens?
And for me, I don't know. I'd weirdly get sweaty palms after eating a lot of gluten in a day. I don't know. And lately that hasn't been happening, which is good.
What does that mean, though? What does gluten free actually mean?
What does gluten free mean?
I don't think I've ever.
Well,
looked
think about
into
it. So think about it. So much of the stuff that you that you eat on a normal daily basis. What do you eat normally? What's your breakfast consist of?
I don't eat breakfast.
Okay.
I do, but I'll eat it so. I've actually been losing a lot of weight recently, but
That's good.
I ruined
Good
it
for you,
also
man.
this weekend.
There we go.
What I'll do normally now is I'll fast from 7-8 o'clock at night till 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon the next day. I'll eat.
Oh, those suck.
I'll eat 1 or 2 meals, but the good thing is that when you become accustomed to it, it becomes part of your routine.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
That's true. That's the good thing.
I've been dropping weight, so it's good. And I'm
Awesome.
trying to eat more greens and stuff like that. Chipotle is good because it's rice and beans, and I get protein with a steak or chicken or whatever, and then I get tomatoes on it. So, I try to keep that sort of thing going, but then the weekends come and I feel like partying or doing something. Like this past weekend, I ate an entire calzone.
Oh, my word. Oh, there you go, dude.
With my buddy. Dude,
calzones, gluten, filled with it.
Bro.
That's all, all the crust, gluten. All of that. You'd have to have, all, the sauce, those, kind of sauces in there. Usually it's, gluten. Gluten and dairy. I
Oh,
can't. I have to stay away from dairy too.
yeah.
I bet you what was it? What was in that calzone?
Okay. Chicken parm.
Oh, okay.
Chicken
There you
parm.
go.
Chicken
All
parm
that.
with
I
cheese on
wouldn't be able to
top.
eat that. Like, oh,
Dog. Okay. Let me tell you how
that
much
sounds
this
so good.
calzone attacked
But
me.
I also cheated all this entire weekend and got like a meatball parm sub, all that kind of stuff.
Dog, this calzone attacked me. Attacked me in the middle of the night. It's 2
Oh
in the
no.
morning. I'm at my buddy's house. They're asleep.
No. Yeah,
I'm
there you
so
go.
happy. Like, this is the perfect time to go to the bathroom. I was like, oh my word.
That's
I can't
awesome.
believe I ate that entire thing. 2 in the morning.
Oh,
Wake
yeah,
up, dummy.
dude.
You gotta go.
Yep.
But,
Dude, like I've noticed like whenever I don't eat gluten and dairy and that kind of stuff, like I don't have like you don't have like that kind of stuff happening anymore ever.
right,
Like very rarely.
right.
Everything's relatively more normal. Just making sure you keep track of like actually drinking water. Uh, Speaking of which, it's like mad far away and I can't grab it right now. I don't want to step over everything as usual. I don't want to get up.
What do you think of, have you been watching any of these Disney shows? The new, like, series?
I haven't watched the. I haven't gotten up on the Mandalorian yet. Sadly, not yet.
What?
I have watched the first season. I watched the first season, but I haven't watched the second season, the newest
Binge
season.
it. Binge the
I
whole
need to.
thing.
I don't. I don't have uh whatever it's called
Disney
personally.
Plus.
I don't own Disney Plus. Yeah, right now I don't own that right now.
Gotcha.
I think my mother-in-law does, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. I feel awkward asking for it, anyways.
You have to
So,
steal it.
but yeah, I plan on watching those, and I haven't watched any of like those new WandaVision, whatever it's called.
Yeah, one of
I'm
them.
looking up here, by the way. I should be looking
no,
like more at
you're
my
cool.
camera, but
No,
like I have like
you're cool, bro.
the way
I
I
do
have
the
you
same
set
thing.
up.
I do the same
I
thing.
don't know. It's funny, but yeah, I literally, I need to. I've heard like the WandaVision stuff is good, but I have no idea. I haven't
Bro.
seen any of that stuff yet.
It's tremendous.
I'm not caught up at all.
It is absolutely tremendous. And let me tell you why. Because it's doing something completely different. Each episode is better than the last one.
Really?
Absolutely. And I had my doubts. Believe me, don't bother me with WandaVision. I don't care. One of them's dead, and the other one I don't care about.
It did look like weird, iffy for me.
That's
You know,
what I
at
thought,
first.
too. That's what I thought too. But I watched it. Crazy.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Really?
They're preparing for this, dog. They're gonna lead this right into phase like 4 or 5, whatever it is, for the new Marvel Cinematic Universe. 100%.
What's that supposed to? Like, oh man, that's gonna be crazy. How? Because like they're gonna be having like I've seen some of the stuff. Like I've been keeping up with like kind of like some of the Spider-Man related stuff. I don't know why I'm more connected. I'm a little more connected to that character personally.
Yeah,
As in like keeping track of them and that kind of stuff.
first Marvel superhero to get a real movie.
Oh yeah, true, very true. I've always been a fan of them, of anything Spider-Man in general, really. All the games, all the original movies, even with Tobey Maguire. I thought those. I always loved those movies as a kid, personally, because just growing up with them, like if you bring yourself back, like realistically, bring yourself back to like when you're a kid watching those movies. It's awesome. It's just awesome. It's fun.
I loved it.
Like think about that. Like exactly. Like that was the best. It was so much fun to watch.
And dude, all those characters are coming back. That's what's amazing.
Exactly. That's what I've been hearing about.
Happy.
So like I've been like I have no idea. But I have no idea. Like I'm completely in the dark right now about it, to be honest, because I haven't been keeping track of it at all. None of it.
Right.
So I have no idea.
I'm rooting for these movies, bro. I love all that stuff. It's because like
It's gonna be fun.
when we were kids, it's it was like a
Let's
waiting
see.
game. It's like wait for Spider-Man, wait for
That's
Avengers.
true. That's true. We were always waiting for the next movie, waiting for the next movie. Me
And
and
now
my
they're
buddies,
coming out
me,
with
me and
content.
Spencer,
You would,
me and
yeah,
Spencer, we grew up together,
yeah, yeah.
and we're always waiting for the next Marvel movie to come out.
He's such a
All
good
the
dude.
all the like OG like Hulk movies.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
did
Yeah.
you ever
Yeah.
watch
Yeah. Yeah.
those?
Yeah.
I loved those as a kid. Those were fun, dude.
Yeah, man. The Incredible Hulk
What the
was
heck?
great.
Those were crazy.
It's so funny
This is
to
actually
feel
gonna
like
work.
we were a part of that. Like that's our generation. All the
True.
kids that are born now, they have so much to catch up on. Like when did Spider-Man
That is
come
true.
out? 2000, 2001.
Let me see.
The first one. I feel like it had to be right around that time.
Toby.
Tobey Maguire.
Release date 2002.
Holy, 2002.
Man, that's bright.
That movie
Good
is.
lord.
That movie's gonna be 20 years old next year, bro.
That's crazy.
How wild is that? How wild is that to say? Like, oops, there goes 20 years of my life.
I'm 20.
Bro, that's gnarly. That is gnarly.
I'm 20. I'll be
to think
21 in how many more months? I don't know.
about. You don't know how old you are.
A few more months. June 4th.
That's one day before
June
my mother.
4th. For your what?
That's one day before my mother.
Your mother. Oh, wow. Awesome.
Except she's old and you're not. Sorry, Ma, I love you. If you ever listen to this trick or treat show,
Probably not. I wouldn't recommend it.
I
No,
wouldn't
I'm
recommend it.
kidding.
Not a good idea. Oh my goodness! Yeah,
Nah,
man.
this is a good show.
I am
I like it.
rooting for these movies. I'm very excited. I'm excited for the new Thor movie is gonna be promising. The new Guardians movie. I love the Guardians.
Those are going to be
series
good.
a
I
lot.
love the Guardians of the Galaxy, dude. I've always loved those guys.
I think it's a great film. Like they were just good films.
Yeah, those are my favorite. I think honestly, I think those kind of took over for like all my buddy Talon. He always loved Iron Man. You know, the
Right.
most. Spencer, I think, was more of a. I don't know. I actually don't remember what Spencer liked more of. He was kind of back and forth a little bit. Me too. I always loved like Captain America, but
Yeah.
when Guardians of the Galaxy came out, that became my favorite. And just like the music and everything that they added with it, all the music they played.
Absolutely.
I love that. I love that music. That music's awesome.
Oh, it's epic. The soundtrack was fantastic.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna pull that up right now.
Yeah, dog. I mean, they just don't. You know what's awesome about those films is that they were not like the other ones in any way. They had
No.
they had elements of
They had their own thing. It was
Right.
completely different.
right. Exactly.
It,
Exactly.
it was amazing. It had so many. It really did have a lot of elements like close to like. I feel like I don't remember which ones it like compared to. I feel like they pulled in just like so many different types of film, like of their films, you know,
Yeah.
into one from over time.
It's gonna be interesting to see what they do. I'm
Hooked on a
excited.
feeling.
I'm excited. I mean, and I'm also excited for the new Fast and Furious movie. That was never
I
seem to
love those
disappoint.
movies.
So do
They're
I.
just always good. They're always good. Come on, they're just fun.
That's the whole thing, man. It's like they're just entertaining. I love those.
The new Fast and Furious. That is gonna be good.
Yeah, man. Who cares?
I haven't even seen I haven't seen any of like the trailers for that one yet. Actually,
You
I
haven't?
completely forgot that they were gonna have another. I've seen up to all of them. I think I saw the
I've
latest
seen them
one,
all.
like the one that came that was all about like The Rock and everything. And his
I didn't see that
Hawaii one or whatever. Is it Hobbs and Shaw?
I
Is that
didn't
what
see
it was?
Hobbs and Shaw.
I think that's what it was called.
Did you like it?
I'm not sure. I think that's the one it was. It was good though. It was different. It was
Was it?
really cool. Thank you.
I might have to go rent that or something.
Okay. Sorry.
Tell your wife I
Koa
said
was
hello.
She was bringing me some food, actually.
What a nice.
Some steak. Some steak potatoes
One day.
and corn.
One day I'm gonna buy a robot to bring me some food.
Oh my god. Sam says hi and he loves you.
Whoa.
And we
Wait a second! I didn't say.
and he loves us. He loves us.
Oh,
he loves
no,
us.
Please,
That's
don't
what he
get me in
said.
trouble, Cameron.
I'm kidding. I'm
What are you
kidding.
doing,
I'm not
man?
getting you in trouble. That's
Next thing you
hilarious.
know, there'll be a lawsuit at my door and
Oh,
somebody
my
waiting
word.
to arrest me.
He loves us.
Mr. Clapp, you can't say those things. It's inappropriate. Oh no.
Oh my word.
Let's wrap this thing up then, brother, so you can eat your food.
Oh yeah, sure. Thank you.
I
Thank you.
appreciate you, bro.
That would be
I
nice,
love you.
man.
Thank you for coming on the show.
It was fun. I love you too, brother.
We'll have
This
to
was,
do,
it was a good time.
We'll have to do something
Good chat.
soon. I'm hoping I can
We
get
gotta-
the gang back on again.
With who?
I'm hoping I can get the gang back on again. Me,
Get everybody.
B, and Jared. That'd be dope.
Oh yeah.
Jared hasn't done
Yeah.
a show in a minute.
We got to get him back on there. That'd be fun. Be a fun little chat.
Lazy old timer, I'm telling you.
That would be fun, man. That'd be funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Andy B.
thank you for tuning in to the Why You Laughing podcast. Much love to my brother for coming on the show. I will see you all next week. I have a very big podcast dropping next week.
Oh yeah.
Very,
He's got a big one.
very special.
Stay tuned. It's
Very
gonna be
special.
fun.
All
It's
right,
gonna
guys. Peace
be
out.
crazy.